Has your business gotten burnt by YouTube and you never want to do YouTube videos again? Well, this is actually somewhat common. I'll talk about this syndrome coming right up. Hey.com. Hey, this is Dane Golden from Hey.com. This is the channel where we help you share your expertise and grow your customer community through video. So click subscribe and ring that bell if you want all the goodies. And just a heads up, I'm going to give you a free special secret bonus tip at the end of the video. You would not believe how many times your story has happened. You don't hear about it a lot because people don't want to talk about it. The story sort of goes like this. The boss or somebody high up in the company said, we need to do video, video's the future, let's get somebody to do a video for us. And you hire a video production company and they make something that's beautiful and you upload it to YouTube and nothing happened. But there's more to the story. The thing that happened along the way from point A to point B is that everyone in your company was excited about the video. You may have only have one person on the marketing team, but suddenly when it came to be talking about YouTube video, you found that you had 12 people in the meeting with the production company. Isn't that weird? Nobody wants to deal with the marketing, and then suddenly everyone in the company wants to sit in with the video production company. Why is that? Well, I have a theory. And that is that every one of us, every single living human being has a secret desire to be Steven Spielberg. And they don't talk about that desire, that secret wish to be Steven Spielberg. But at some point in a company's life, there may come a day where someone says, we're gonna be on YouTube. And at last, each person in the company can take that same secret wish and it begins to tiptoe out the door, and they can talk about video and they can talk about how awesome, and everyone wants a stake and everyone wants to have an opinion and a say about how the video goes. And then one day at last the video gets published on YouTube and probably nothing happens. Or maybe it gets 1 million views and you're like, this is great, it got 1 million views. But they were part of a paid campaign and no one really paid attention to what the targeting was, and no one talked too much about what the actual sales goals from the video were, and there wasn't really good ROI from that video. And what happens? Not only is it a campaign that didn't succeed, but YouTube has crushed the dream of every employee in your company, and no one wants to talk about it. If anyone mentions video in your company, doing web video, doing YouTube video, you get a lot of grumpy looks. No one wants to participate. People say YouTube didn't work. It doesn't work. It's impossible for YouTube to work because it didn't work for us. YouTube doesn't work. And that's what you say internally at your company. I call this syndrome, we got burnt by YouTube, it doesn't work, and we'll never do it again syndrome. And it's surprising how common it is. I can tell you that this is a very bad client for almost anyone else who works in video production, because the company is so negative and each person has had their dreams crushed. It's one thing to have a campaign that fails, but it's another thing to crush the dream of someone in your marketing team or anyone else in your company. There's no coming back from that. So if this is you, you're probably a very bad partner, a very bad candidate to work with another video production company. Not surprising. And probably anyone who talks about video in your company is going to be shunned and ignored and shot down. And it's almost impossible for you to succeed on YouTube again because you've been burnt. But is it the fault of YouTube? Or was it just a marketing campaign that didn't succeed? Well, I think the basic problem is you put all your eggs in one basket. You probably spent 6 months of your budget all in one shot, and it really didn't work. And it's very easy for me to spot these companies because I look at their YouTube channel and they've done one big splashy video and then they haven't done anything for 7 months because they're so burnt out and bitter. And this may be your company, and it's very common. Of course, there are some campaigns that do really well, but they're also high risk because you spent all of your budget. And if it doesn't work, it's almost a bet the company proposition. Now for your free secret bonus tip, I've come to the conclusion there's pretty much only one way to get out of this rut. And that's to come out with a video marketing strategy that costs almost nothing. That's the only way you're gonna get buy-in. And somebody says, well, if it's gonna cost nothing, you go ahead and do it. And then you have to have a champion inside the company who's willing to do it. And what is that strategy? Well, I believe in a video content marketing strategy where you make helpful videos like the ones I make, and you share your expertise and people visit them and they say, oh, this person knows what I want to know how to do. I will pay them for the greater scope of their knowledge, or I will pay them to do these services for me because I clearly am confident in them demonstrating that they know what they're doing. Is your business one of these that have been burnt by YouTube? Tell me in the comments below. And if you are one of these businesses that did feel you got burnt by YouTube and that video marketing doesn't work, I'm so sorry. Probably nothing I'm going to say is going to change your mind. But for now, as you do more research, you can watch this video next. It should be catered to your interests. I hope it helps you. See you next time. Hey.com